We just got done with the Scoob movie night. Woo! Watch along. Thanks to Warner Brothers for sending over so much stuff. Here's a photo. Yeah, that's just one photo. Here's a second photo. Yeah, two no, we got more. Oh, look at us. Oh, yeah. Yeah. We're Scooby Dooby fans. Yes.
Please do the whole review in this tone of voice. This is really, truly what I want.
Yeah, guys, so we just watched this. I gotta say, I really thought that they brought the classic Scooby Doo to life. As you can tell by all the gear I'm wearing and how grateful I am to Warner Brothers for sending over all those goodies. I'm a huge Scooby Doo fan. Now, because a little disclaimer, and it's not really a big deal. I've never seen any of the movies or the live action movies or any of the animated show, the original. But now I am ready for a franchise.
Oh, good.
I am ready for so much more Scoob. It's John, why don't you tell them what the plot is really fast?
Oh, boy. Well, guess what? Scoob and the gang are on the hunt for some kind of villain, and then it turns out that there's an intergalactic plot that they need to go on. Shaggy and Scooby get abducted. Scooby is chosen for something mysterious, and the rest of the gang's got to go find Shaggy and Scooby before all heck breaks loose.
Oh, you said heck because this we're reviewing a kids movie. Mm-hmm. Okay, so we got to make sure we're not making a video that is made for kids on YouTube. Okay, I got this covered. Don't you worry.
All right.
Cleveland Steamer. Boom. Don't need to say any more than that. Now, kids, if you look it up, don't blame me. That's on you. I'm not even telling you what the definition of that is. But it's not kids appropriate. I'm going to repeat it one more time just for safety. Cleveland Steamer. Isn't that right, Scooby? Yeah, so what I like about this film, well, I'll tell you guys.
I'm excited to hear.
I do think this could be a movie. I'm probably like yelling in this microphone based off these sound waves I'm looking at right here. This could be a movie that I think little kids would really like. I cannot obviously attest to the people who were big fans of the Hannah Montana. What was her name? Hanna-Barbera. The Hanna-Barbera fan base. I'm sure there's references that flew right over these dog ears that I wore the entire time we were watching the movie.
I wish I got a pig.
Intermittently, there were jokes that were definitely making me laugh.
True.
I'm not going to lie there. I wouldn't say that all the jokes made me laugh.
True.
I don't know what the Scooby Doo fan base is like. I don't know if this is like
You're
some
expecting intense backlash.
People
are gonna come cancel you.
Is there a Scooby Doo fan base out there that's like, if you don't like our shit, I hate you as a human.
We're about to find out.
I think there's some action scenes in here that are shot really cool. I liked whenever there was like exciting action stuff going on, and there were some good physical gags for sure. The voiceover work is fine. It's amusing. Mark Wahlberg was pretty funny in it. What I found interesting as someone who didn't even know the names of the Mystery Inc. characters was I was like, there's a lack of Mystery Inc. in this movie. It seems to be focused on building some type of superhero universe or cinematic universe. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, they become friends with Fred and Velma.
Yeah, you're doing great, buddy. You're doing great. I'm just here to spot you.
Look at me. I'm the biggest Scooby-Doo fan.
You love
Let's
it.
not forget it, all right? And then Dafne. Dafne, yes. Scooby-Doo and Shaggy are on this complete other mission for majority of the movie away from them.
It's almost like they had the Shaggy and Scooby movie, and they were like, oh, dang, we forgot the three other characters.
It seemed like they were really focused on this other team that they're really building up for like a spin-off movie or something. Are they part of the Hanna-Barbera universe, those other characters?
At least Blue Falcon and Dino Mutt.
Okay.
I believe, yeah.
All right. That's a little bit more forgiving.
I can't remember exactly if or how much crossover exists with those characters in the cartoons, but yeah, if they're in the same, animation house.
Yeah, it was weird because I thought Scooby, Shaggy, Blue Falcon, and whatever the hell that Avengers team is called, I can distinctly tell you about them and all their personalities.
Yes.
And as someone who this is my first time watching a Scooby Doo thing ever, I can't really tell you much about those other three guys who I've seen their animation and their design for my whole life, but I can't tell you anything about them specifically of what makes them entirely unique other than they run mystery. It was a weird experience for me to be watching and we weren't even like talking during the movie.
No.
You know, like we were watching it. We were really paying attention. I still found myself going, I could see how this could be a little disappointing for fans of the cartoon growing up, because it doesn't seem like they really care much to flesh out the Mystery Inc. stuff, and it's more about building up some bigger superhero-like movie. But yeah, John, as someone who grew up on Scooby Doo, even though you're not the biggest Scooby Doo fan now, I am. Can't wait for the sequel.
Yeah, built a lot of goodwill with you.
What is your?
I thought this was all right. I thought it was, decent. I think you're absolutely correct in that younger audiences, I think, will have a really good time with this. And I think for kids who don't know the old Scooby-Doo's cartoons and stuff like that, there's plenty of potential for enjoyment.
Step out, because now you got people like me being indoctrinated.
I don't know what that's going to do, because, you're going to have half the people who didn't, know the old stuff being like, so is this a superhero cinematic universe? It seems really like they took the Scooby-Doo rights and went, what's popular now? Let's apply all that to Scooby-Doo.
I really like the first 20 minutes, genuinely, where it
too.
was focused more on the origins of how they met, how the friendship started forming, and where it seemed, it was kind of spooky. It's kind of scary.
Like Scooby-Doo.
I can't attest to that, but I imagine from what I've seen.
Yeah, this movie has bookends that harken to the original Scooby-Doo. In fact, there is a recreated credit sequence that is basically a 3D reimagining of the original opening scene with all those different classic monsters from Scooby-Doo, the underwater guy, the robot tin guy.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, and so in the beginning of the movie, there's like an endearing little sketch about how Shaggy and Scooby meet, and then there's like a little bit of that familiar Mystery Inc. stuff, and then for the whole middle of the movie, for most of the movie, you're in this madcap adventure that to me wasn't overly unique. It has its moments, and there are some jokes that really land. I really liked
that's a good review, man.
Thanks.
Shit.
I really liked Will Forte and Frank Welker together, as Shaggy and Scooby. I thought their rapport, even when it wasn't making me laugh so much, I just enjoyed spending time with them, which is good, and especially for not the classic voice. I think Will Forte is a terrific choice for him. Some of the other voices do get a little lost, and the Mystery Inc. team is basically just their archetypes, and so that's kind of what confused me too. I feel like they're really counting on us to know Fred, Daphne, and Velma, and the rest of the stuff they're like, Let's introduce you to it.
Yeah. I feel like I might have enjoyed Fred, Daphne, and Velma more if I actually knew those characters.
And if their mission the entire movie wasn't just to get back to the A plot with Scooby and Shaggy.
But this movie is clearly designed as a soft reboot.
Of course,
to hook in a younger, newer audience. I can't see anyone really caring about those other three unless they just really like their designs.
They only have the barest of characterization, and the rest is all plot.
I mean, Fred's kind of funny.
He loves his car. That's a trait.
Velma and Daphne were kind of nobody.
Velma's smart. That's a trait. Daphne has an alcoholic father. That's a trait.
I mean, the other team got a lot of focus. They got this dog played by Ken Jeong.
Yeah.
He was a character, and then they have, but Mark Wahlberg's character had like the biggest arc of them all. This movie feels like it's about him more.
Goes through the most change.
And Scooby was funny. I don't know. Everything was kind of like two dimensional.
Yeah, and I mean,
for a animated movie, it's kind of weird to say, but it felt two dimensional.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a lot of pretty familiar slapstick and a lot of pop music and popular dance moves and stuff.
Yeah, man.
There is a good
fun.
Totally.
Stop underselling
those
it, man.
classic characters
great
dabbing.
Stuff.
Gotta get
Dude,
that.
Warner Brothers sent us stuff.
We love this. Bottom line, I was like, this is pleasant enough. I just, as nostalgic for the original Scooby-Doo, am not really sated in that corner, but minus those bookends at the beginning and the end, which did endear me a little bit. But as a movie, it is fine, and I'm sure some kids will enjoy it.
I think Scooby and Shaggy were really fun with those two characters. I imagine they're the most important to get down. Scooby, Shaggy, and Mark Wahlberg were the highlights.
Spiritually, I think it's tricky because, the whole point of the original was that these aren't supernatural. They're very real, and they only appear supernatural at first. And I thought they could have done something with that as a movie, but they do make the choice, and I feel like this is where some hardcore Scooby nuts are gonna have their line drawn. They really go full on fantasy. This is completely fantasy action movie adventure. Even the scary stuff is only wallpaper.
All right, guys. Well, Scoob, did you watch it? Are you gonna watch it? My God,
Love it.
I got so much crap here now.
You got so many plushies to play with, hats to
when I
wear.
heard they were sending us a mailer, I
posters
was like,
to hang.
sure, man, I could go for a shirt.
I could go for all the shirts, all the toys, every keychain.
But I'm glad they're taking care of my family and my extended family who's staying with me. So now I got something for everyone who's staying here now.
Tote bags. Anybody who comes in now just gets a Scoob party favor.
Subscribe, click that notification bell. Take what you want about our feelings. What do you think our bottom line is, huh?
Check it out. Why not?
Hey, you know, John, we should do a Patron of the Day shout out.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Victoria Huntley. Hey.
Hello.
Scooby Doo big
In Britain?
Yeah. Let's say yes for the sake of this
world.
shout out. Now, Victoria, I know you like to do some cosplaying, all right? And I'm just going to say, like, if you like to cosplay as Hermione from time to time, after watching this movie, I couldn't help but think Victoria should be cosplaying as, like, Velma.
Jinkies.
Or Dafne.
Catchphrase.
I mean, you look great. Your fiance would appreciate that. Or check this out. You could cosplay as Shaggy, and your fiance could cosplay as Scooby, and then bam, fan fiction come to life.
Ooh.
You and your fiance, Shaggy and Scooby Dooey.
Shagging and doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Some kind of Austin Powers-y Scooby-Doo crossover would work. They're both children of the 60s.
And because you're British and you cosplay and you have fiance, which
You're
means you
Velma.
might have kids, this would be a great conceiving story.
Dress
one
your
day.
child as Scrappy Doo. Everyone's going to love
I
it.
hope you appreciated this.